Been a minute. Giannis Antetokounmpo had some nice things to say about the Kang. Greek freak telling a Spanish newspaper, it's interesting to me how LeBron is still in one of the best shapes of his life and being the best player in the world. I want to know how he does that. He obviously gets credit, but I think we've got to give him more credit. Doing it for 18 years, guys, that's hard. And hopefully I can be there. Hopefully I can do this for 18, 20 years. That's the goal. Giannis spinning this forward would.
Okay, so before Nick Wright goes in and gives his take on whether or not he thinks Giannis is better than LeBron or vice versa, let me first say what I think. So I believe Giannis is the best player in the world right now. However, Giannis is a guy who has kind of been an underdog his whole life. Grew up in poverty. When he was drafted, he was seen as more of a project than a prospect. Every year he improved, won most improved player. And even then, that wasn't enough. He was like, I want to win it again. They were like, how can you win it again? Well, I want to win MVP. He won MVP. He said, don't call me the MVP until I win it twice. He won it twice. Then he said, look, don't sing my praises till I win a championship. He won a championship. He's still looking for more hills to climb. Now he wants to be the best player in the world. And even though he already is by a lot of people's standards, Giannis Antetokounmpo is a guy who works best. He is mentally strongest when he feels that he is the hunter and not the hunted. Right now, he's still hunting LeBron in his mind. So that's why I believe he's saying that. Not because he believes LeBron is better than him, but because he needs to put that in his head so that he still has something to chase. I think right now he's chasing LeBron's legacy, not so much trying to be better than LeBron right now as a player, but to be better than him career-wise. So that when you look at his quote, he was talking about LeBron's longevity, not so much what he's doing right now as a player, but more so, what he's doing in about to be year 20. Now let's get back into what Nick Wright has to say.
What did you make of what he had to say?
Well, listen, I've said for the last couple of years, Giannis is the best player in the world. But far be it for me to disagree with Giannis. You know what? He's right. The only thing Giannis got wrong is he said LeBron's been doing it for 18 years. That's incorrect. This was year 19 for LeBron.
Yes, it was year 19 for LeBron, but in LeBron's rookie year, he averaged 20 points a game. He was not in the best player in the world discussion or even close to it. Chill.
So he shortchanged LeBron a year. But everything else, I think he's right. Wilds, if even Nick Wright is underrating LeBron James, then yeah, maybe we do need to give him more credit. It's been a long time since I said LeBron was the best player in the world. How? I said it was Giannis. What do you mean? What do you mean
how do we need to give LeBron more credit? We talk about him every other day. You list him as the best player of all time. He makes a team that didn't make the play-in relevant in the national media. What do we need to do to give LeBron more credit? What can I do personally to give him more credit?
You're misconstruing amount of discussion with credit. CNN talks about Donald Trump a lot. I don't think they're giving him a ton of credit. I just think he's a top. We talk about LeBron James a lot. Things we have talked about are, is LeBron James scoring 30 points a game actually bad?
Man. Did he really just compare LeBron James to Donald Trump? All right, Nick. Let's see your point.
For the Lakers. Should LeBron James be fired as Lakers general manager for walking into Rob Pelinka's office with a gun and a mask and making him sign Russell Westbrook? Should the Lakers turn the page from LeBron James and trade him somewhere else, a la Bill Plaschke's column that we discussed? So you're right. We do talk about him a lot. Do we talk about him in the right way? Again, this is not Nick Wright's opinion. Giannis Antetokounmpo who I would think knows a little bit about what it takes to be the best player in basketball. He says LeBron's the best player in basketball. Take it up with Giannis. Practice your Greek and go argue with him.
Nail your logos.
Not me.
Okay. So do we give LeBron enough credit? I believe the vast majority of people do, at least the sports media, unless you're Skip Bayless, who doesn't even have him in the top 5. But most people have him top 3, if not, the GOAT or second best. So I believe, yes, they have him properly rated. And I mean, the fact that people talk about him so much is because it drives views. So yes, LeBron is properly rated, in my opinion, except for the occasional old head who, leaves him out of the top 5 or out of the top 10 and says nonsense like, oh, LeBron wouldn't go to handle the 80s. He'd be crying like a baby. Dennis Rodman would handle LeBron. Okay. All right. Okay, Charles Oakley. But other than that, yeah, if anything, you could argue he's overrated, but that's a video for another day. So let me guys know what you think. Do you think Giannis is better than LeBron? Is LeBron still the best player in the world? Like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you guys later.